Hello students, in this video we will discuss about reliability and validity of tools. Reliability. The reliability of test refers to the consistency of scores obtained by the same individuals on different occasions or with different set of equivalent items. Means a test is considered reliable if it is taken again by the same student under the same circumstances and the score average in almost the constant. The time between the test and the retest is of reasonable length. Now come to the nature of reliability. Reliability refers to the result obtained with an evaluation instrument and not to the instrument itself. An evaluation tool have a large number of different reliabilities depending on the group of subjects and situation of use. Second, test score are not reliable in general. An estimate of reliability always relate to a particular type of consistency, say consistency of score over a period of time or consistency of score over different sample of questions. Third, reliability is a necessary but not a sufficient condition for validity. Low reliability can restrict the degree of validity that is obtained, but high reliability provides no assurance for a satisfactory degree of validity. Fourth, reliability is primarily statistical in nature, in the sense that the score obtained on two successive occasions are correlated with each other. This coefficient of correlation is known as self-correlation and its value is called the reliability coefficient. It may be expressed in terms of shift in relative standing of person in the group or in terms of amount of variation to be expected in a specific individual score. It is reported through correction coefficient called a reliability coefficient. It is reported by mean of the standard error of measurement. So this is nature of reliability. Now see different methods for determining reliability. First, test-retest method. A test is administered to the same group with short intervals. The scores are tabulated and correlation is calculated. The higher the correlation, the more the reliability. Second, split half method. Two scores of the odd and even items are taken and the correlation between the two sets of the scores determined. Third, parallel from method. Reliability is determined using two equivalent forms of the same test content. These parallel sets are administered to the same group one after the other. The test form should be identical with respect to the number of items, content, difficult level, etc. Determining the correlation between the two sets of scores obtained by the group in the two sets to test. If higher the correlation, the more the reliability. Now factor influencing the reliability of the test sources. First, reliability has an exact relation with the length of the test. The more the number of items the test contain, the greater will be reliability and vice versa. Second, guessing and chance error. Guessing in test give rise to increased error variance. Such reduce reliability. For example, in two alternative response options, there is a 50% chance of answering the item correctly in terms of guessing. Third, environmental condition. As far as practicable, Testing environment should be uniform. Arrangement should be such that light, sound, and other comfort should be equal to all testees. Otherwise, it will affect the reliability of the test scores. Fourth, momentary fluctuation. Momentary fluctuations may rise or lower the reliability of the test score. A broken pencil, momentary distraction by the sudden of a train running outside. Anxiety regarding non-completion of homework. Mistake in giving the answer and knowing no way to change it are factors which may affect the reliability of the test scores. Now see validity. The validity of a test or of any measuring instrument depends upon the fidelity with which it measures what it purports to measure. Validity means the extent to which a test measures what it purports to measure. Test should measure exactly only that for what it has been constructed, keeping in view its sole objective or purpose. If the test deviates from its purpose, it will definitely lose its validity. Test is constructed to know about the interest of the individual. It should concentrate only upon measuring the interest of the individual. It should not focus on shift in searching about intelligence, attitude, or aptitude of the individual. The question of test validity concerns what the test measure and how well it does so. It should be objective or goal-centered or purposeful only. Now come to the types of validity. First, content validity. It is concerned with the sampling of a specified universe of content. The fact is that all that is taught cannot be measured through a single test. The most important aspect is that the test item should be representative of the whole content that is to be taught. If not so, the content validity cannot be high or even satisfactory. The content validity of a test tells us whether the item of the test covers sufficiently well the appropriate content or not. Every subject has a definite structure of knowledge consisting of certain facts, concepts, principles, rules, generalizations, etc. A high content validity test includes all these in a very judicious manner. In any of these areas is not well presented, the validity of the test cannot be considered to be high or satisfactory. Second, criteria related validity. Criteria validity become important when the performance of an individual or a group of individuals on some criteria is to be predicted on the basis of the test under construction. For example, if the test under construction is meant for predicting success of the test by examination marks or results, a test for vocational selection must have high predictive validity for that vocation. In case of selection test, predictive validity is a must. Predictive validity is established by correlating the test score with the index of success or performance on the criteria. Criteria is examination marks or index of vocational success, which is made available in near future. Next example, score or a pre-medical test may be compared with the score obtained by student in any achievement test after admission in the medical course. While establishing this validity, a follow-up study is required and the outcome confirm the degree of validity. Third type of validity is construct validity. Construct means those ideas which are developed in one's mind in order to define, identify, or explain object or phenomenon. Example, if we assume that people belonging to higher socio-economic status of the society are more intelligent than those belonging to lower socio-economic status, and after experimentation, expected level of difference between these groups is not established by the test results, we conclude that the intelligence test used for this purpose did not have construct validity. It means that the construct which was in the mind of researcher was wrong. It means our hypothesis failed. If our hypothesis is accepted, the test is said to have construct validity. This validity is useful only for research purpose. Its academic use is very limited. So this is the types of validity. Now see which factors affecting validity. First, unclear direction. If direction regarding how to respond to the item, whether it is permissible to guess in how to record the answer, are not clear to the pupil, then the validity will tend to reduce. Second, reading vocabulary and sentence structure which are too difficult. The complicated vocabulary and sentence structure meant for the pupils taking the test may fail in measuring the aspect of pupil performance, thus lowering the validity. Third, inappropriate level of difficulty of the test items. When the test item have an inappropriate level of difficulty, it will affect the validity of the tool. For example, in criteria reference test, failure to match the difficulty specified by the learning outcome will lower the validity. Fourth, poorly constructed test items. The test item which provide unintentional clues to the answer will tend to measure the pupil alertness in detecting clues as well as the aspect of pupil performance, which ultimately affect the validity. Fifth, ambiguity. Ambiguity in statement in the test item leads to misinterpretation. Different interpretation and confusions. Sometimes it may confuse the better student more than the poor ones, resulting in the discrimination of item in a negative direction. The validity of test is lowered. Sixth, test too short. A test usually represents a sample of many questions. If the test is too short to become a representative one, then validity will be affected accordingly. Seventh, improper arrangement of items. Items in the test are generally arranged in order of difficulty, with the easiest item first. If the difficulty items are placed early in the test, it may make the student spend too much time on these and fail to reach other items, which they could answer easily. Such an improper arrangement may influence the validity by having a negative effect on pupil motivation. I have done reliability and validity of a tool. Thank you.